my channel. My name is Michelle and I'm with SWAYMEVEGAS. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate this 7.5-foot tree that's behind me using all the items that are in my Sprinkles candy box. I sell these in my Etsy shop. It's a specially curated box full of all kinds of goodies that will be the envy of your friends and family. Because you're going to have something that they don't have. All of these things I bought and I shopped for and I bought so that you don't have to do any of that shopping. I'm making it easier for you. And I'm even going to show you a video of how to decorate your tree to make it even easier for you. Let's start with a few tools of the trade that I have available that I always use. So you don't have to go out and buy a tool belt, but I do have one because I decorate a lot of trees during this time of year. So a couple things that I always have on hand are a pair of scissors. I have a box cutter, because when you get your box, you're going to have some things that are in the box that you're going to need to open up. I have some pliers. I have some wire cutters. I use zip ties, and I use these pipe cleaners or chenille stems, and I use them in the olive color that looks just like a Christmas tree, so that you can't see them. I use them to put my ornaments on the tree, and I also use them to tie picks and sprays on the tree as well. And so you're going to see some of that today. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do when we decorate our Christmas tree is we're going to put the topper on, and we're also going to put some lights. So I already have some lights on the tree. As you can see, I have 3 sets of lights going here, and they have a remote control that allows you to adjust the settings. So if you point them towards the plug, you can change how the lights flash, which way the lights flash. These are called starburst lights, and I have one here that I'm going to put on top of the tree. So I didn't put that on yet because I want you to be able to see it. This is what it looks like when it comes in the box, just like this. And all you do is bend the branches out and make it into a starburst. And we're going to put this one at the top of the tree. I use a zip tie to secure it to the top of the tree, and then I just run the cord down the center of the tree and plug it in. One of the things I did get, because you have 4 lights on there in addition to the tree lights, is I do have an extension cord and a multi-unit plug in the back so that I can plug all of these in. So you'll need to make sure that you have that when you get started. Okay, so this is what your starburst looks like. And now we're going to put it on top of the tree. I am just going to put it right here, and I'm going to secure it with a zip tie. We're going to plug that in. All right, so now we have our light on top of the tree, and then we have 3 spaced out lights on the tree. Let me show you some of the beautiful things that are going to be in your tree kit. So first we're going to start with the ribbon. I have this pink and white ribbon with pom-poms on the edge. I have a mint green and pink striped ribbon. And then I have this beautiful ribbon, Pastel Party it's called. And I just want to make sure you can see that. It's from Fair Silk. Beautiful ribbon. Next we have some ornaments that we're going to put on the tree. So I have this ball. And sometimes it's harder. There you go. And this one. So I have 2 different sizes of those. I have some gumdrops. Again, this is the Sprinkles collection. So lots of sprinkled goodies. I have this box of ornaments. There's actually 4 boxes of these. I have cake, because what would a candy confectionery tree be without some cake? So these come in blue, pink, and green. I have some cupcakes in green and pink. I have some large ornaments. So I have this ornament, pink, and I have it in mint green, and there's 2 different sizes. So you get 3 of this one in the mint green and 3 in pink, and then you get 3 of this one in pink, this size, and 3 in mint green as well. Now let's move on to picks. We've got some cute picks that are going in this tree, and let me show them to you. The first one is these donuts. Super cute. Then I have this holly spray with the balls sprinkled. They kind of look like cake pops in the middle. I have this set of lollipops. This pick, again, has all the sprinkled goodness on there. I have this gingerbread man who has sprinkles outside, pastel colored, all on the outside of him. And then I have these marshmallows that are full of color as well. And then I have some florals. I have 3 different florals. I have this one, again, has lots of sprinkles on it. White, a little, kind of like a pink cast to that one. I have this one, which has a blue outline on the outside, and again, lots of sprinkles. And then I have this one, which is a pink and white fuzzy poinsettia. So those are all the things that are going to go on your tree. And today, I'm going to show you how to include all of these items on your tree for today. So let's get started. The first thing I did was put the lights in the tree. You're also going to need a ladder, just so you know. That's important so you can get to the top of that tree. And your tree, so your lights that are on your tree come with a remote control, which I have here. You'll get 4 remote controls, but 1 remote control will operate all 4 lights that are on the tree. So once we get started, we started with the lights, and now let's put some stuff on the top of the tree. Let's put your tree topper on. So the first thing I do for my tree topper is I want to decide which of those picks I want to put on the top of the tree. So I'm going to pick out my, the swirl, a couple of donuts, some gingerbread men, and some lollipops. And we're going to put all of those on the top of the tree. So all of these goodies are going to go on the top of the tree. So let's put them on. You can tie this stuff to the top of your tree. However, not always necessary unless you have small children or animals that are going to be coming by and knocking this stuff around, then you might want to. Also important that I forgot to mention, when you first get your box, you want to take all the stuff out of the box, take all the wrapping and the tags off of all of the product. And then you want to open it up. So like this spiral can be opened up more. And you want to do that before putting it on the tree. Slide that right in there. All right, then we're going to put some of these donuts. I am in love with these donuts. I think they're so stinking cute. And we're going to fluff out our lollipop here. If you were working on the tree by yourself because no one wants to help you, but they want to enjoy the tree, or maybe because you don't want anybody else to help you because it's your masterpiece, one of the things you can do is just kind of, if you have to have a bunch of stuff in your hands, just tuck it in the tree until you put your stuff in. And then you'll have it all available so you don't have to climb up and down the ladder. See that? Right there. Got another one of these. Don't forget that you have the back of the tree as well. Just because you're not looking at it like mine is like up against a wall, doesn't mean that you shouldn't decorate it. The back needs a little loving too. Now when I opened up this box today, I took all the plastic off of it. I did leave the tags because the box is for sale, but you want to remove all the tags when you're decorating your tree. All right. then I'm gonna put another donut on the other side. I'm kind of cheating and pulling the tree towards me, but you can actually walk around to the other side. Okay, and I got my gingerbread men. And we're gonna put those in right here. Behind my swirls. All right, now I can step down, look at the top of my tree to see if I feel like I have enough product at the top of it, or do I need to have a little bit more? You have more things, you can put more stuff. So let me put some poinsettias up there because I have a selection to choose from. And so maybe I really want a full tree topper. So I am going to slide this right into the tree. One over here. I'm gonna slide one over here. Now the great thing about these poinsettias is that they're all wired. So when you're opening them up, you can bend each leaf like a natural flower would. You don't want to leave them flat because natural flowers don't look flat, right? Stick that right in there. And then I'm going to put this one on the other side. Right. Okay. Let's check that out. Okay, let's add, before we start adding bigger ornaments and stuff, let's add a little bit of ribbon to the tree. So here is this pink and white striped ribbon. And we're just gonna make a quick bow. So to make a bow, oops, I'm gonna use one of my full-size chenille stems. Make a bow. You're gonna leave a little bit of a tail, probably about 12 inches, and you're just going to pinch, just like this. You're going to bring it up so that I have a nice loop, just like this. This is all wired ribbon, so you can use it, so you can rest assured it will loop and bow. And then I'm gonna make another loop, and we're going to pinch. And now I want to make sure that my two loops are the same size because you don't want them to be lopsided. So I'm just going to pull on it, and one side is bigger than the other. This side. All right. So now they're the same size. All right, so I have my first two loop bow. Now I want to add the other ribbon on top of that. So now I'm going to take my pink and green ribbon, just drop it to the ground. I'm going to pinch it just like that. Place it on top of this 4-inch ribbon. So the pink and white stripe is a 4-inch ribbon. The pink and green is a 2.5-inch ribbon. Placing it right on top of that. I'm going to make another loop, twist it in the middle to make sure that the sparkly side is the side that's showing, and make another loop. Make sure that they are the same size. And I'm going to take my, I'm not going to take my chenille stem. I'm actually going to take that third ribbon, and I'm going to make a final bow on top of it, final loop on top of it. This ribbon has a lot of wire in it, so it will make a statement for sure. Right. Take your chenille stem and tie it right in the middle. Now, if you have a hard time being able to hold the ribbon in your hand, they do have bow makers that are available in craft stores that you can use that do pretty much the same thing that your hand is doing holding it. It just allows you to be able to make this without having to keep it in your hand the whole time. It also measures it out for you so the bows will always be the right size. Okay, and this is our bow. Here it is. Now, I've left the ribbon on here because I haven't decided what I want to do once I put on the tree, how I want to place that. So we're going to leave it on there for now, and then I'm going to tie it to the tree. So you see this empty spot right here between my two flowers? That's where my ribbon's going to go. And I'm just tying it right to a branch. And then I'm going to fluff it out. Make sure the pretty side is always the side showing. All right, now you're gonna use your scissors, and on this side, it's a straight edge. You're gonna just take your scissors and cut a dovetail on that side. Same thing with this ribbon. And our last ribbon. Okay, now let's move on down the tree. You want to give a lot of give when you're placing your ribbon in here. You don't want it really tight. You want it to just look like it's loosely in the tree. And then you can use the inner branches of the tree to tie the ribbon in and hold it in place. Just like that. And on this one, I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to layer that one on top of this one. And again, I'm going to just take it right into the tree. And use a branch to secure it. Make sure it has some good give. And there you go. Lots of sprinkles. Oh my goodness, this tree is going to be so adorable. Okay, you can go all the way down the tree if you want. That's completely up to you. I'm actually just going to do 2 little loops here, 1 more down here, and then I'm going to cut the ribbon. Again, taking it into the center of the tree, using one of the branches that are in here to tie it to, wrap it around, and then I'm going to cut it right here and do a dovetail. All right, for this big ribbon, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come down over here. Lots of give. Nice big loop. Tie it right in there. And then 1 more I think we'll do on this ribbon. Now what you can also do is if your tree doesn't have a lot of give with the branches, they're not wired so that you can use them to tie things with, you can use the chenille stem to tie it into the tree. Again, taking my scissors. Now you're going to get 2 rolls of every ribbon in your box. That way, if you want to do some other decorating in your house or you want to put lots of ribbon on your tree, you can, because you have plenty of it. But say you have a garland on your stairs and you want to be able to tie your tree into the garland on the stairs, you can use the extra ribbon, whatever's left over. How much you use on your tree is completely up to you. That's personal preference. I'm just kind of showing you ideas of what you can do with your tree with the ribbon. So now that I have that ribbon up, I have this, I'm going to put some of this ribbon on this side of the tree. You can do other things too. You don't have to drape it all the way down the tree if you don't want to. You could just do cute little loops, kind of like this. Here's one. And two. And tie it with a stem. Just want to fluff it out. And you just tie it to the tree. Right over here. Fluff it out on the tree. Take that ribbon. Do one little drape. All right, now let's put some of this ribbon on this side of the tree. I had that kind of bow. Now I'm gonna do a 3-loop bow. One, two, and 3. Again, tying it with a chenille stem. Placing it right in the tree. Let's dovetail this side before we put it in there. All right. Set it in the tree a little bit. Don't just put it on the outside. You want to make it look like it belongs in the tree, not that you just flew by and dropped it on there. Okay, we got some ribbon. Now you can carry this onto the back side of the tree. Over here, we're gonna be able to put some ribbon. We're gonna do some on the back side. We wanna make sure that the tree has enough ribbon on there. So I'm just gonna quickly put some of this one on this side. Again, just doing some simple loops. Tying it on the tree, and doing a little draping. One of the other really great things you can do with this ribbon, especially the smaller one, this 1-inch ribbon, is twirl it. So you can just kind of spin it just like this. Which comes super cute. Let me do one of those in the front so you can see the whole thing. So taking this ribbon, leave a long enough tail to twirl. Now I am going to dovetail it. I know, I'm making a mess, but it's all right. We're going to clean it up when we're all done. There's going to be some sprinkles, so we're sprinkling all the Christmas. Okay, so what you can do is, this is really great wired ribbon, so you can just kind of twirl it on your finger like this. and it creates a little spiral on the tree. So easier to do with the smaller ribbons than with the bigger ribbon. If you're challenged with doing that, you can also use like something round to be able to do it. You could honestly use like the end of this pick, kind of wrap it around here. Because it's round. Sometimes a bigger dowel will be better, but use what you have on hand. And if you pull it out, then you have that spiral already. And you just put that right on your tree. So we are going to put this right over here. All right, and then we can do a little bit more ribbon in the back. Again, this is just to show you what ideas of what you can do for your tree. I would be using more ribbon than what I'm showing you right now on this tree. I would probably be using almost all 6 rolls of ribbon because I'm pretty generous with the ribbon on the tree. I think it makes an impact, and it's meant to go with the whole theme. So all right. Now, wait, we're gonna do one more bow. I feel like I need it. You can do anything you want. You can do loops, you can do bows. You can just cascade the ribbon down the tree if that's what you prefer to do. Giving you a couple examples of ways that you can put the ribbon on the tree. So I've done some bows, I've done some cascading, I've done single bows, I've done triple bows, I've done 3 loops. Lots of different ways that you can do this. So the next thing I would do when I'm doing my tree I had to get a sip of water. The next thing I'm doing when I'm doing my tree is I'm gonna put the big pieces on it, the big ornaments. So I told you that you have a couple big ornaments for your tree. You have 6 large ornaments. These are 200mm ornaments, so they're a nice size. And we're gonna tuck these into the tree. So I'm gonna put one right here. Now, there's 2 ways that you can attach them. You can just place them in the tree if you want, because these are big ornaments, they're kind of gonna stay. But you can also use this that's attached to it, the cord, and this is how you kind of put this on the tree. You wrap it around the branch like this, and then you spin it, so to tighten it up. Harder to do with the bigger ornaments, much easier to do with the smaller ornaments. I probably should just have one ornament in my hand I'm trying. That way it's tight and it kind of hangs where you want it to. I prefer to use chenille stems on them, and I'm going to show you the difference and how much easier it is to put on your tree. You just tie the chenille stem. Make sure that you twist it once on top of that so it doesn't roll out. And then you go ahead and place it in your tree. I like the chenille stem better because I can tie it right to the branch, and I know exactly where it's going to go. And I can tie it in deeper if I want to, or closer to the edge. This one you're kind of limited on how you can place it in the tree based on how big the branch is, because you're tying it around the branch. So the chenille stem allows you to place it a little bit deeper. So I'm actually going to take this one off because I don't like where it's on the tree. I want it nestled a little deeper into the tree. So I'm going to add a chenille stem to it. And I'm going to place it right into the tree and tie it to one of the branches. And I like that a lot better. Okay, now I have another pink one. We're gonna put that over here. Have a green one. It's gonna go right here. One. All right, 6 big ornaments are in the tree. Now we have some other big pieces. I have all of these that are very similar to those, but smaller size. So those are 200 millimeters, these are 150 millimeters. So we're gonna put these in the tree now. Again, using the chenille stem allows me to place it exactly where I want in the tree. Let's put some of our picks on the tree. Let's start with our large hollies. These cuties. So again, they're all 3 leaves, so you're just gonna open them up when you get them. You can separate these little balls inside here, and we're gonna place these inside the tree. So again, you can tie them to a stem if you want to, or you can just place them in the tree. I believe you get 9 of them in your box. And they're all wired, so again, you can adjust the branches or the leaves to whatever works for you. Make them pop. I like to put the bigger pieces on first because they take up the most space. And then you can fill in the little gaps with the smaller ornaments and the smaller picks afterwards. Aren't these adorable though? All the confectionery candy that's on it. And cake pops in the middle. These are so cute. All right. Now, we have, let's do the flowers. You get 9 of each flower as well. So what this one we're gonna put on is the one that is white with just a hint of pink. It's got a white middle in it. Again, all the branches can be, or the leaves can all be bent because they're all wired individually. So you can adjust them to make them pop. Put all the sweet goodness on your tree. One of the other things I offer, it's in the box, started putting those on there, is I also have this pink, pale pink one that's just lightly dusted. Put that in your tree. See, these are bigger because they take up more space, so you want to make sure that you are putting them in the tree first. Let's finish off with our white ones, and then we can grab some of the other colors. When you're placing them in the tree, you just want to make sure that you're leaving space between like items. I don't want to put one of these, like a flower right here. You want to have a little bit of space for that. We'll put some ornaments over there instead. You have 3 different types of flowers that you're putting on your tree, so there is space to spread them out on your 7.5-foot tree. Okay, move on to the next floral. We have these beautiful blue ones. Now, the stems on these are really long, and so you can either cut them if you want, or you can just bend the stem, kind of like this, and tuck it in the tree that way. And that way, you're not risking the stems sticking out from the other side of the tree, but you can still use it. And if you ever want to elongate it again, you have the opportunity to be able to do that because it is a wired as well. So kind of putting it in the tree here. Making sure that I am using the wire in these florals to make them stand up and out. All right, let's do our last flower. Again, these stems are wired as well so that you can tuck them, bend them, do what works best for you. Okay, let's get another pick. We have a few of these left. These are the spirals. So again, kind of opening it up. They're super cute. And we're gonna place these in the tree. So you can do a couple things. You could lay them flat like this so they kind of come out. You can turn them at an angle so that you're able to see them from all of the goodies that are on there. I kind of like doing it like that. So it sticks out the tree. All right, so we've kind of created a little pattern. There's one over here, and one over here. Now let's do our donuts. We have some cute donuts. Again, these are all wired. You can bend the stem if you need to in order to be able to tuck it into the tree. You can kind of do the same thing with this one. Either you can have it come straight out like that. Oops. Straight out. Or you can kind of lay it down. Struggling, struggling. Both donuts. So putting in this branch, and this allows you to have donuts on 2 levels, right here, and then one a little bit farther down. Okay, so now we're gonna continue on with our gingerbread man with the cutest little pastel sprinkles on them. And we're gonna place them in the tree as well. They also are on wired branches, and so you can maneuver them to wherever you would like to go. So let's start with, let's put a little gingerbread man over here. Popping right out of the tree. I'm actually gonna tie that donut down in just a second. And then let us put gingerbread man right here. I'm kind of putting them at an angle so that you can see them popping out of the tree. It'll be exactly where I want it. Okay, let's put on, so those are all of our bigger picks. Now we have some lollipops, just 2 more things, stacks of lollipops. These ones that we're gonna put on the tree. I've already spread them out, as you can see, and fluffed the little, yep, that thing right there. I am going to put I'm actually bending it to go into the tree and be able to face up like this. The other thing you could do, because these are a cluster of lollipops, is you could potentially just add it to the top of the tree. Okay. Now, I have some other big ornaments, or medium-sized ornaments. Let's call them medium-sized ornaments. I have 2 of these balls. We're just gonna add them to the tree. They actually match that pick right there, so love that. I cannot tie a chenille stem because of the way these balls are done, so I actually have to use the plastic, the hook that comes with it. I'm gonna tuck one right in here because I can see there's a space there and I want to be able to cover that. So I tuck one right inside there, and I'm probably going to tuck the other one right here. Tree. All right, and it's just going to rest there. Now let's put some cupcakes in the tree. So I have them available in the pink and the green, and we're going to layer these in the tree as well. Put one right here. Let's do green since I have a pink ornament right there. And as you can see, I added the chenille stem to the top of these to be able to tie them into place. So just go around the tree, placing these in. Wherever I feel needs a little sugar. And 2 more. We'll go to this side of the tree. We're gonna place one right here. One more over here. All right, now let's put the cakes in the tree. So I told you have 6 cakes, 2 of each color. Here's the blue and the green, and we also have a pink. So these again need to be tied on using the plastic, the hanger that's already comes on it. So I'm going to put it on the tree, wrap it around the stem so that it doesn't go there. These kind of hang super cute because they hang at an angle, and I really like that. Right. So that is the extent of all of our bigger pieces. Now we're going to go into a few medium-sized ones. So we have 4 of these balls. Again, these are the same ones that match this pick, and they also match the bigger ones that we had. So we can place them in the tree. They also have this tie that comes on them. I don't want to go there, and go here. So again, you just take it and then just wrap it around the branch. And then let it hang right there. All right. Thing on this side. And 2 more of them. Okay, now I have some gumdrops. I have 6 of these in the box. And we're gonna place them throughout the tree. And these are the final ornaments that are going on the tree. So you have 24 of these, and they're just small, sparkly ornaments. The whole point of smaller ornaments is so that you can fill in spaces that just need a little bit of pop of color on the ends. So if there's a space that you kind of see the branch and you're like, oh, I'd like to put something there, like these are great for that kind of addition. So they're lightweight, so they fit really well on the end of the branch. Tie it right onto there. All right, I only put 12 on the tree, but you get the general idea of how that works. So let's look at our candy-filled, candy-sprinkled Christmas tree. Like, how cute is this? It is so much fun. Lots of cute, lots of sprinkles. So cute. Just going around fluffing the ribbon a little bit. Like you can, this is when you could adjust all of your wiring. Make sure that it is setting just the way you want. I think this is adorable. And it is available in my Etsy store. It's available in my Etsy store. I have 5 of these collections available this year. I think it's gonna be a super hot trend. It is candy sprinkles. It's all the rage. Pastel colors. Oh, I forgot. My mistake. I did actually forget 2 things that we need to put on the tree, so hold on. I thought we were done, but there's more. We forgot our marshmallows. So these are all also on wired stems so that you can open them up, bend them out, make them flexible. Like, look how cute. Add it right into the tree. Pow. So cute. And I forgot the other important part, which is your tree skirt. Because every tree needs a little dressing down below. So love flexibility of these. Super easy to open. just add that final little touch into the tree. All right, so those all your ornaments, all your ribbon, all your picks, all your sprays, all of that in your tree. And now let's put the skirting on the bottom. So I have this beautiful pink velvet tree skirt from Silk that'll go on the bottom of your tree. Again, this is for a 7.5-foot tree. You could probably use this tree skirt on a 9-foot tree as well. And if the product seems like a lot for you, like there's a lot of stuff on this tree, I like my trees really full, but if it seems like a lot for you, you could use this on a 9-foot tree, and it would look a little less full, but it would fit a 9-foot tree as well. Okay, so here's our tree skirt. I wanna make sure that we put this down on the bottom because it's not complete without a tree skirt, right? So you can tie it around the bottom. I'm not gonna tie it for this demonstration purpose, but okay, there's our completed tree, all candied out. Lots of sprinkles, our beautiful tree skirt. We'll sweep up this mess. Tree skirt, all of your ribbon, all of your picks and sprays, and this is a 7.5-foot tree. Again, you can find it in my Etsy store. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned a few tips and tricks on how to decorate a Christmas tree, and we actually have a couple more Christmas tree boxes that are coming out this year. I'm going to do a candy cane Christmas tree box just like I had last year, but we've added a few different pieces to it this year, and I'm also doing a peacock themed tree box as well. So stay tuned for that one. Thank you.